Moon Knight is one of my favorite characters in Marvel Comics. And I noticed that I sadly haven't really talked about him much on my page. So I wanted to use this opportunity to gush over one of my favorite comics of all time, Moon Knight by Jeff Lemire, Greg Smallwood, and Jordie Bellaire. This book does a great job at examining Mark Spector's dissociative identity disorder and his relation to Khonshu. First thing I wanted to talk about is the art in this book because it is beautiful. Greg Smallwood's art with Jordie Bellaire's colors cannot be highlighted enough. But on top of those two very talented artists, we get a whole slew of other artists working on different parts of Mark Spector's mind with his different personalities. With Stephen Grant sections of the book being done by Wilfredo Torres and Michael Garland, Jake Lockley sections being done by Francisco Francavilla, and lastly a super interesting Moon Knight in a futuristic space world being done by James Stokoe. So not only do you get beautiful artwork done by a lot of artists, you also get an emotional roller coaster written by Jeff Lemire. And I hate to be too negative on here, but the show fails at what the comic does so well. And the show does take inspiration from some sections of this run. But unfortunately, the show doesn't tackle the themes as well as the book does. And the reason why I love the book so much is that it's just as much of a battle between Mark and himself as it is with Khonshu. The reader is forced to bounce back and forth with things happening in the real world versus Mark's mind versus conversations he's having with Khonshu. And one of the main reasons why I love the character so much is that I find it fascinating that he's always trying to free his mind and be himself, but there's so many different versions of himself in his head that he doesn't know which one to be. And if you're someone that spends a good amount of time on comic bubbles online, you would know that this book is iconic for a certain page. And it's one that I always saw circulating before I even read it. I am going to show it here, but it is kind of a major spoiler for the ending, so you've been warned. It's this page right here, where Mark Spector says, "I am Mark Spector, I am Stephen Grant, I am Jake Lockley, and we are going to be okay. We are going to live with who we are. We are Moon Knight, and we never needed you." Like and follow for more, you guys. Please go check this book out. It's amazing, and if you guys want more Moon Knight recommendations, let me know in the comment section.